Welcome back to JC Motor Garage. So I'm so excited this morning. We are here picking up the 95 Accord. So we got it running, we got it out, and we didn't do a video on that, but we got it out here. So we're gonna drive it home, get it home, and we'll get it cleaned up, and we'll show you a little bit more about the car. We'll do a little walk around. So let's get into it. So here is the 95 Accord. It's got a VTEC F22 engine. So we're gonna be driving home here soon. We're letting it run for a minute, charge up the battery, but needs a little bit of work here. It's got a dent in the interior. So let's get this home, and we'll go a little bit more through it, open up the hood, check the fluids, all that, and we'll take it up and get a scan on it for the SRS bag, airbag light. But let's get this home, and we'll do a walk around, check the fluids and stuff, and figure out what we're gonna do to it. So let's go. So we got the car, and we're about to go about 30 miles home. So let's get this car home, and we'll stop if we have any problems. But we're gonna put emergency lights on. So we're gonna go home. We're gonna go really slow. I guess it's got when he started driving it, he already pulled it out for us, so he put some gas in it for us. But as he was driving it, the driver's side CV axle's clicking when you turn, so we're gonna have to look at that too as we're looking at the car. But we're gonna get it home. We're gonna pump up the tires, make the tires, you know, get the tires good so we can drive it. We're gonna wash it, and then we'll start going through the fluids, check all the fluids, transmission, you know, engine oil, all that kind of stuff. And we're gonna do a tune-up, some bunch of other stuff. See the rear hitch needs to come off the back, so we're gonna take that off, see if we can sell it, you know, put some you know, give us a little bit of money, not a whole lot, but just something, you know, just help us out with parts and stuff like that. So we'll get this home, and then we'll stop if we have any problems. But if not, then we'll pick this video up when we get home. So we're doing a quick wash of the car, all the windows and all the headlights and all the mirrors. We're doing it with the squeegee at the speedway up the road. So let's give this car a wash, and then we'll be back on the road. So you can see we're up here at the speedway down the road. We had to wash all the windows because he couldn't see. So we did a quick wash with the little squeegee thing. We cleaned out the windows and everything so he could actually see out the windows now. We found the emergency flashers. He couldn't find them, so we got that. The brakes are squealing. I guess it's not really stopping that well. So we're gonna go really slow on the way home. So it might take us a little while to get out of here. Hopefully don't get by this truck. So let's get this car home, and we'll be right back. Well, we made it home with no problems. We had to go really slow, but we made it back. So like I was saying, there's a dent there, it needs to get fixed. So we need to pressure wash it. This window regulator right there, the window's not going up all the way, so we need to get that fixed. There's a click in the driver's side steering, so I think it's the steering, the CV shaft. So I'll show you the interior. There's the spoiler. It's got a third brake light, so we'll be putting this on. Let's get that thrown out of the car here. Get this stuff out of here real quick. So we're gonna detail this car. We're gonna shampoo it, and we're gonna vacuum it up today and get this all cleaned up, shampoo the carpets. But it's got a little misfire. I could tell when we were going down the road, there was a little bit of white smoke coming out when it was first started up on the cold start, and it was puffing. So we're gonna have to get that done. There's the back seat. So we're gonna have to shampoo all this, get this all cleaned up. But here in a minute, we're gonna check all the fluids. He said it wasn't writing. It got an operating temperature for the coolant for the engine, and then it started going down. So we're gonna check all the fluids on it, and so let's do all that in a second and check it all out. Shut this door. I'm gonna get this thing cleaned up, get that third brake light on there, and we're gonna sand this all down, get it painted. Right there is a dent, so that needs to get fixed. The trim around the windshield needs to get fixed here, so we might go get either try to fix this, or we'll get one from a junkyard or a salvage yard. So need your windshield wipers, and it's gonna be 25 years old after January, so we'll have to, so we won't have to get a sticker on it inspection, so that'll be good. So let's get this hood open and let's check some of these fluids out. So we got the hood open, so we're gonna check some of these fluids out here. So let's do this real quick. Let's check this. This one's this is the oil. The oil's pretty black, you can see. Yeah, it's pretty black. Don't smell burnt, so that's good. That's a good sign. Let's check it one more time here, and we'll do this. So looks like that oil's good where it needs to be, so it's not leaking. So that's a good sign. So we'll get this. So we'll get some stuff at the auto parts store. We'll pick up some oil and a new filter for it. We'll change the filter. We got to figure out about this right here. This is the power steering. So the power steering belt needs to be replaced. I see a lot of dry rotted on there also. So we'll get the get this all cleaned out. It's been sitting for a long time. It's got a lot of leaves sitting in here. So get that all cleaned up. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be that hot for running for 30 minutes. Yeah, the top radiator hose is hotter than the cold one, or the lower one. So we're gonna have to get back there and get that cleaned out. Some rat or mice poop or something on the. So we'll let this cool down. We'll check the radiator fluid. We'll do all that. Let's check this. Pretty clear. It's got a little yellow tint to it, but I think it'll be all right as far as the power steering. So that's good. Let's check the brake fluid here. It's pretty clear. So it might just need to be the brake. Probably just need to be bled on it. So all right, well let's get this car cleaned up and get the pressure washer going, and let's wash it up and get this vacuumed out. So let's do that right now. Check the transmission fluid. Transmission fluid's good. It's right where it needs to be. It's not burnt, and it's still got a reddish tint to it. Yeah, it's not burnt, so probably just needs to be driven a little bit for the hard shift, but at least it's shifting. So it's shifting through all the gears really good. It's not slipping.
No, it's not.
So that's good.
It's just a hard shift.
So it's got a little hard shift, so we'll get that done. This battery probably need to come out and taken up to the AutoZone or O'Reilly's up the road, and we'll get this reconditioned, and so we can, because the batteries have been sitting about a year. So we'll get this engine bay cleaned out, get all these leaves out of here. We'll do a pressure wash. So let's set up the pressure washer and get this thing cleaned up. So we got the car all pressure washed and we got it all cleaned up, and we didn't do a whole good job on it, but we got it cleaned up. Looks pretty nice after getting it all cleaned up. So Got the driver's side, passenger side window to clean up, get all that tape off of there. But other than that, we'll get the wheels cleaned up. We'll get that dent fixed. We'll get some other dents over here. There's some more over here on this side, right there in the door, and right there. So we'll get those fixed and get it all sanded down, primed. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do about the wheels. We're gonna get some cleaner and see if those will come up. So let's get this interior cleaned up real quick, and let's get it vacuumed and get it all wiped down, and we'll see, get these mats out of here and see how bad it looks in the interior and see what we need to do to it. So let's get started on that. So after cleaning it up a little bit, carpet needs to come out. So we're gonna have to pull these seats out, pull the center console out. We'll probably spray paint that since all the scratches on it. So we need to get this interior cleaned up back here in the back. There's a lot of stains back there, so probably gonna have to buy new carpet. We'll get it shampooed and we'll see what it looks like and see if we can either dye it or we're gonna have to replace it. So I think that would look nice in here with some black carpet or some gray carpet. So it's like $100 online, but I think if we do that, get this all cleaned up here, get the misfire fixed, the CV axle fixed, and then a little bit of body work and some paint, I think should be good to go. And we'll see how much we can get for it, so we can start our get a little bit of money so we can start our channel and buy some better equipment, camera, GoPro, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get back to it, but I think that's pretty much for this video. So we picked up the 95 Accord today and we drove it home. We had to stop at the Speedway real quick, wash it because we couldn't see out the windows, but we got it home, got the transmission fluid and engine oil checked and all that. So we're gonna let it cool down a little bit. We'll check the radiator fluid. The interior needs to be cleaned up, so we're gonna do that. We'll do on another video, but I think that's pretty much for today's video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss anything on this 95 Accord and what we're doing to it, and so you can see it from start to finish. And you can follow us on Facebook at JC Motive Garage. And thanks for watching, and have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time on JC Motive Garage.